Well, imagine slowly going blind to the point that you can no longer see those closest to you, your family, your wife. It's exactly what happened to a Forest Lake man who hadn't seen his wife in 10 years until the Mayo Clinic stepped in. Here's KARE 11's Lindsay Sievert. The Mayo brothers founded their clinic with far-sighted wisdom, a place where science and medicine would someday be seen as an art.
Well, I've been, considered legally blind all my life.
Allen and Allen Zderad understand.
Yes.
Because they've also learned vision takes much more than sight.
I have a degenerative eye condition called retinitis pigmentosa. And at this point in my life, it's really degenerated where I just have minimal light perception.
Retinitis pigmentosa, or RP, causes blindness when the part of the retina that turns light into vision deteriorates.
No motion or anything like that. I obviously can't read.
Now at 68, it's been too long without the sights Allen treasures most, his grandchildren and wife.
10 years,
10 years, I guess.
But when I kiss her, I still close my eyes.
Love has long been his guide, but another promise lured Allen to Mayo Clinic.
How are you today?
I'm great. How about
All right,
you?
you got a big day tomorrow.
After 2 decades of research,
So you are the first human patient.
Dr. Raymond Iese chose Allen as the first Minnesotan to debut this medical device.
Yeah.
And you'll see why.
So that's the first time you put your glasses on.
The retired chemist
This is awesome. Star and the square and the circle. How many fingers up?
is suddenly a kid with a new toy. But Allen first must undergo surgery to make these glasses work.
That's the camera right there.
He now holds the future, a breakthrough that could bring his sight back.
It's a bionic eye in every sense of the word. It's not a replacement for the eyeball, but it works by interacting with the eye.
I'm ready.
To understand how Allen will use a bionic eye,
So we'll start with getting the lights down now.
pre-op tests give us a glimpse into his world.
Vertical,
Even in darkness,
horizontal.
Allen manages to spot a few glimmers of light.
It's just the way he is.
We'll be there at 6:15.
He's now more than ready for the surgery that will transform both doctor and patient. The next morning, Dr. Iese carefully inserts 60 electrodes into Allen's retina.
Got some good vessels in this area.
His life's work in a tiny chip. Dr. Iese engineered the first concepts of a retinal prosthesis, now restoring the gap between the eye and the brain.
The stimulation only lasts about 2 to 3 seconds.
Okay.
2 weeks later,
On pins and needles. Or on electrodes, I should say.
comes a moment Allen thought he'd never see again.
I don't know if I'm really prepared.
His children and grandchildren are already moved by possibility before the bionic eye is even turned on.
There.
It takes a moment
Yeah.
for his miracle to come into focus.
Oh my goodness, that's what he is seeing?
The camera in Allen's glasses works with a wearable computer. It sends information to those electrodes in his retina and then straight to the optic nerve. Artificial vision, but a genuine gift.
It's the flash. I've got to be able to interpret the changes in that shape.
That's exactly right.
Okay, let's do it
Okay.
again.
You're doing great.
I picked you up. Oh.
You picked me up. God bless you.
It's crude, but it's significant. It'll work.
And perhaps most meaningful
It's something we'll remember for a long time.
to his grandson, Caleb.
I knew that I was a carrier, and we always knew if we had a son, he would have a 50-50 chance. And we had always hoped that he wouldn't be that 50. But
Caleb now has greater hope for his inherited disease.
He can succeed, and that he's defined not by his limitations, but by his abilities that God has given him. So I hope he appreciates that.
So for his grandson, Allen steps into the unseen.
Oh, yes.
You just saw your first sunshine.
Oh,
Okay.
no, that was her.
That's true. Your reflection is there. So it's
Yeah.
almost like we're looking into a mirror.
Yeah, yeah.
It's now clear
Vision
I know there's something in there.
is much more than modern technology.
It's very narrow.
That's right.
Wow.
Through Allen's eyes, it's best described as state of the heart.
Oh, I can see with my eyes closed.
In Rochester, Lindsay Sievert, KARE 11 News.
What a delightful man. It's important to note Allen's vision is not perfect. He sees pixelated images in black and white, but it is perfect to him. Allen tells us he's looking forward to going to a movie, traveling, and of course, seeing the rest of his grandkids.